everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are having a great summer so far. So today's look, I actually show you how I do my hair and my makeup. What this is basically is in the summertime, I'm wearing a lot less makeup. I'm not wearing eyeliner on the top. I'm not wearing heavy smoky eyes. I'm not wearing full coverage foundation. This is just like my go-to summer look. It's super simple. It's literally using one trio. This is the Vincent Longa trio in Harem, and I got this in my wantable box recently and I have loved it. So I wanted to show y'all what I do every day. Now I do have a pull look that is definitely a lot different. It's using like 4 or 5 products, and I will link that below in the description box. But this is if I was going to the mall, or if I'm going to take my kids to tumbling, or if I'm going on a date with my husband. This is the look I would throw together just for something kind of natural and simple. So if you want to see how I do this, just keep on watching. Okay, so we are going to start out with the hair, and I actually do have a full tutorial. I will link below doing this, but basically you just take a headband, take some strands of your hair and flip them back into the headband. It's so easy. It keeps the hair off of your neck in the heat of the summer, and it literally takes under a minute to do. So you just do it 2 or 3 times on the sides and then take the back and stick it in. It can be super messy, like all of it fell out, but just tuck it in the back of that headband and it looks super cute. It looks like you did something to your hair when really you just threw it in a headband. So moving on to makeup. The first thing I'm going to start out with is Benefit Porefessional. I'm not using a primer all over my face today. I'm just using it to fill in my pores. And then I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with Painterly Paint Pot because it cancels out the darkness on my lids. I never skip this step, ever. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually take my Anastasia Dip Brow. It's in the color Blonde, and I'm going to do my brows with this. This is just the easiest brow product for me. It lasts all day through the heat, and I'm just carving out my brows. You'll be able to see what a difference it makes to your face when you carve out one side as opposed to the other. Let me know in the comments if you want like a full brow tutorial with this Anastasia Dip Brow. So basically I'm just filling them in, and you can see this eye looks way better than the other one. Then I'm going to come through it with a spoolie and take my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to set those babies in place so they will stay all day. And then I'm going to move on to my foundation. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match W2. It's in light ivory. I put 5 dots on my face. That's all. I'm using the e.l.f. small stipple brush to blend it all in. This foundation is super lightweight. It gives a beautiful finish. It's not too matte, not too dewy, and it really does last on my face all day. I'm very, very, very impressed with the L'Oreal True Match, and they have a million color shades. So check it out if you haven't already. Next, I'm going to use the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, what is this called? Concealer. And I'm just kind of highlighting my face. This concealer is not a full coverage concealer, but it is super lightweight and it does the job for simple, you know, makeup looks for the summertime. And I've liked it so far. I'm in the shade 105 and I'm just blending it in with that same e.l.f. stipple brush. I love that brush, and it's $3. So the next thing I'm going to do is set all of that, and I'm going to use my Ambient lighting powder. So what I usually do is I set under my eyes with the middle powder because it has kind of a highlighting, illuminating effect. And then I'm going to take a big powder brush and the color on the far left and set my foundation with that. And then the very last touch with this is that bronzy color in the palette, and I'm using this to bronze up my face. I'm not necessarily using it as a contour, just to warm up my face and make it look like I have a tan, because I don't. I love this palette. I highly recommend it. I use all 3 of the powders a whole lot. So anyways, moving forward, we are going to take this Vincent Longa Trio in the color Harem. Harem? Not sure. But I really like this trio. I got it in a wantable box. Basically what I'm doing there, the first step was, it actually says on the trio 1, 2, 3. So with the color 1, I put it all over my lid. With the color 2, which is the pinky color, I'm putting that in the crease. I'm using it as a transition color. You do kind of have to build up that pink color, but it makes a really beautiful transition color. And then the third color I'm using with an EB15, and I'm just putting that on the outer V. It's just a matte brown, and it kind of defines your outer V, and I really like it. These shadows are super blendable. I recommend them. I'm really, really glad I got to try this in the subscription service. I always say this, but that's why I love subscription services. So I'm just blending away because that is the key. And then I'm going to take that first color. It's just a pinky beige color, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with it and kind of blend in all of that brown. So moving on, I'm going to put my mascara on and I used some Stila Smudge Stick and Damsel in my waterline, and then I'm using that brown to kind of smudge it out down there on the lower lash line. So moving forward, I'm going to use the MAC Mineralize blush in Lured to Love. This was limited edition, but any peachy blush is perfect. And then the Revlon lip butter in Raspberry Pie. Love these lip butters, especially in the summer. And the last step, as always, is a setting spray, and I am using MAC Fix Plus. So that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. Of course, you can always pair a different lipstick with it, or you don't have to necessarily use that eyeshadow trio. Just, you know, shadows that are kind of in that color range I love for the summer. This is so simple, so quick. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.